Welcome back to part 6 of how to sell everything. I'm looking forward to this episode. We've gone over a lot. I hope you guys have seen part 5, part 4, part 3, part 2, part 1, and really enjoyed it. If you can, just, hey, do me a favor, comment in the chat if you've enjoyed this series. I've tried to put my heart and soul into this and everything I've done to sell 1.9 million over the past year in life insurance and roughly over $1 billion of revenue since I started my sales career at 15 years old. So today we're going to be digging into the second phase of the process on how to sell everything with inside the sales process. And we're specifically going to be going through problem awareness and solution awareness. I just call it the why. I'll keep it simple for you guys. So we're going to break down the why here. Hope you got your notepads. Let's dive right into it. All right, the why. What does it mean? Okay. What we need to do is we need to break down where the client is, why they fill out the form, and where they actually want to be. Okay. So we can break down so many different types of industries: fitness, photography, basketball training, whatever it is. Everyone always starts off with a baseline. Okay. How do we take them from their baseline and then give them a vision and then sell them on, or let them sell themselves on where they want to be and then how we're going to get there? Okay. The best way I can describe the why is walk them through their journey from point A to point B. Okay. To where inside from point A to point B, you need to figure out the process of how it takes for them to tell us that they have to have this thing. So we got to go all the way from the beginning to all the way till the end. Okay. The hardest part that people have a problem with is how to get the things within the middle. Okay. So let me break it down for you. This is going to be super gold here. I probably should be charging like thousands of dollars for this, but I'm not. I'm giving it to you exactly for free. Okay. So part A. Okay. So let's think of the very first question. The hardest clients that we deal with inside problem awareness are the ones that don't give us legitimate answers. They could be one-word answers, two-word answers, three-word answers, whatever it is, but they're not opening up in the beginning. Okay. So I think a lot of people understand how to get from point A to point B, but they don't understand how to get over the roadblocks that might be inside point A to point B. Okay. So let's talk about that. What are going to be some I'm just going to use insurance because that's just my field. You guys will get that. I'll give a couple other examples here. So let's start with insurance. Okay. I do mortgage protection. All right. So what happened to you recently or in your family's life that caused you to feel like this coverage might be important to you at this time? Well, they might say, well, we're not getting any older. Okay. Great. Aside from getting older, why did you feel like this coverage was important to you? Okay, let's break that piece down. Okay, so a lot of amateurs, what they'll do is they'll be like, oh, we're not getting older. Oh, okay, so if something happened to you tomorrow, what would you do? They just kind of like break that down, right? And just go right into it. And then the client, the prospect's like, what? And then they've lost kind of all connection that they build up inside of the conversation up to that point, okay? So the first step that I want you guys to write down here, okay, inside of your sales process is we cannot accept generic answers. If we get generic answers, then we have to figure out a way to make point A, so the very first question, we have to get an answer out of that. If we do not get an answer out of that, then we cannot move forward to the next level. Okay, so let's use videography. Okay, so yeah, like, talk to me about like the event that you're about to do and like why you're wanting it filmed. Okay, well, I just want to be able to like get something on video. My son really likes it. I want to be able to have it as a memory, just so we have it to look back on and we're able to kind of create certain things. Okay, great, perfect. Have you ever had a video before, or would this kind of be the first time? Okay, well, no, this is the first time. Okay, so like last time when you had an event, right, and you didn't have it filmed, do you remember everything that happened? No, I actually don't remember. That's why I want it videoed. Okay. How, has it affected you in some way, not being able to look back on the memories of your kids by not having that video? Tell me about that. But okay, so you guys, I just asked 4 questions there. Not my field, but I understand how to get people to say what they want. Okay, so we started off with like, hey, why did you feel like you needed a video this time? Okay, great. Well, I want to be remembered. Okay, is this the first time videoing it? I got to figure out like if they've ever done it before. They might say, yeah, I've had a lot of videographers and they really just didn't do a good job. The quality wasn't clear, all that stuff. Or they say, no, I've never done it before. Okay, since you didn't have it before, how has that like affected you and like your recollection of your past event that you had without having a videography or any type of professional type of videography for your event? Boom. Okay, so I'm trying now. That's the very first question of trying to dig emotionally from it. Okay, so here's the second point. Write this. Number two. Number two. This is huge. Okay, so number two. Now you want to dig into any type of pain that they say. Okay, so the very first step of the why is I cannot accept a mediocre answer. I have to figure out how to get more than a mediocre answer on the first level. So that's step one. Step two is I got to figure out how I'm going to dig deep into the pain. So let's go back to insurance. Okay, well, yeah, my mom passed away recently and I didn't have any insurance to cover her and I actually had to pull money out of my pocket to do so. Oh, geez, like, how are you feeling? Oh, well, I'm doing okay. Like financially, it was really hard. Hard in what way? Right? Boom. Hard in what way? Okay, so let's say, yeah, I can't really remember like not having, let's go back to videography. I can't really remember not really having like a recollection of what happened. Like you can't remember anything at all? No, I can't remember anything at all. Like it honestly really hurts because I can't remember my daughter's third birthday. Jeez, man. Like, okay, so what is that affecting you? Like, is there someone I can call to help or no, I just need to like get videography done and have it done professionally. Okay. And if you were able to like get videography done this time and have it professionally done to where you can go back and watch it next year, how would that help you mentally and emotionally moving forward? Oh, well, it helped me great. Like, and I would really remember my daughter's birthday and be able to show her when she gets down the line. Okay. So, um, like what do you feel like we should do then to help you make sure that your daughter you have recollection of your daughter's birthday and future birthdays so that way you can really remember her childhood? Oh well, I definitely need some videography. Okay, great, perfect. Boom. Okay, so here's the third thing. So I dug into the pain. I need them to help me realize where the pain is, and then from now I kind of sped up on that one because I gave some really good answers. Let's go back to insurance. So I'm going to insurance. They said it was really hard. Okay, hard in what way? Well, I just had to, really take money out of my own pocket and pay for it myself, and I really didn't have it. I actually had to get a loan. Oh, how did that hurt you financially? Well, it actually set me back. Now I'm in like $20,000 of debt because I didn't actually have the money. Man, like, what if you did have that money? Where would you be at now? Okay, well, I'd probably be in a way better financial situation if I did have it now. Okay, so if you did have the insurance at that time, do you feel like your life would be in a different position? Yeah, I would. Okay, so what do you feel like we should do then to make sure that your life never goes back to that position if something did happen to you? Well, I need some insurance. Boom. Okay, so the third piece of that is now we have to ask a qualifying or commitment question to make sure they commit to what I'm asking them, right? Now, if I ask that question at the very end, they've already told me like their problem, their problem, their problem, their problem, their problem. Now I have to ask them a commitment to make sure they're telling me they want this thing. So the third level of this thing is commitment. Hey, so what do you feel like we should do then? So there's a couple questions I can give you guys. Hey, do you feel like this is like a necessity or a luxury to you? Great question. Do you feel like this, if what do you feel like we should do then to make sure that, hey, you don't have to fall back into the same situation if we did nothing? Okay, great question. Another one, kind of in the solution where what happens if something happened to you tomorrow, but we didn't have anything? What would that situation look like for you? Well, we'd be struggling, we'd be stuck on the side of the road, whatever. Okay, so what do you feel like we should do then to make sure that we're not in that position? Okay, we could get some insurance. Boom, stop, be quiet. They just told you that they need this thing, right? They just told you they need this thing. So now move forward, right? So now move forward. Okay, so there's the whole why there, right? If we don't get, let's go back to the beginning. If we don't get a legitimate answer in the beginning, then that's where it becomes a problem. So that's number one. Number two, if we don't dig into the pain, we can never go multiple layers deep. And then number 3, if we don't ask a commitment question, then the client's never telling us they want it. We're telling them they want it, or we're trying to assume. So if we don't get those 3 specific things, then we're never going to be great at sales. Now, there's so many other levels to this thing. There's so many other things that we got to cover. But within the why, you guys should understand how to break it down and how to get to the next level to help the client then understand where they're at and then where they want to be at. Man, hope that helps. That was some fire. That was good. I hope you guys really took some notes on how to be great at the why and then understand how to sell everything to every single client. Again, if you guys are enjoying this series, comment below, like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to give a lot of the value that I've done to become the #1 life insurance agent in America. If you're in sales currently and you're looking for something else where you can work from home, be with your family, look for a new opportunity that's developing a massive culture where everyone is winning, the average agent is making anywhere between 20 to 30 grand, click the link in my bio that goes to my webinar every Thursday night that I show you how to make insurance work for you and how I doubted myself in the beginning. And now I've roughly done $1.9 million in sales my very first year and built a team of almost $10 million within this very first year. Okay, so I'll walk you through that stuff. Or if you're just looking for some coaching, you can click the link in my bio that's going to go to my calendar, and you guys can book a time, and I can walk you through how to become better, or at the same time, look for coaching where I can help you guys in your sales process. But outside of that, I hope you enjoyed today. All I'm asking you guys to do, be the best. Get after it this week. Let's get it.